You're saying that it's just a part of a greater plan. You may not really understand. Just sit back and watch. That heartbreak that left you hurting off the place. Adding more strength to an already full plate. To the waiting part. Yeah, you're bound back. Don't be better than you ever thought. You soon look back and always all you lost.
What is up? What is up? What is up? Hey guys, how y'all doing? Y'all doing okay?
Yes, I needed that.
Yes, I know. We're rocking to new music by Mashawn Young. Her new project called Bounce Back is coming out January 19th. So we're looking forward to her new music. Miss Mashawn Young is one of the sponsors for tonight. Listen, guys, I'm tired. So y'all got to help me get through this recap tonight. I'm just serious. I listen, a girl is tired. You hear me? Tired. Before we even get started, let's pay some bills. Again, I am Tika of Talking Tea with Tika. I am so blessed to have this platform. I'm so blessed to have my tea sippers. Thank you guys so much. Major brand sponsor is NudeSouth.com. That's Nude, N-U-U-D, South.com. I had a few people come up to me this weekend going, girl, I'm going to try that nude and soon. I need y'all to go ahead and try because I need to hear these testimonials, baby. I've heard a few, but I need to hear more. So get on the Nude South train. Again, that is www.nudesouth.com. Go on, put in the Tea Candy discount code to get 15% off and free shipping. So do not miss that opportunity. Mashawn Young, like I just said, new music alert, Bounce Back, comes out January 19th. Alpha Omega Travels.com for all of your travel needs. Look up Nicole with Alpha Omega Travels.com. Dallas Steppers and Line Dance Explosion and Expo goes down in Dallas, Texas this month, January 25th through the 28th with Gino Spears. I will be there on that Saturday to do the Sexy Red Shoe and Boot contest. I will be there on that Saturday hosting that event. Y'all know how we gets down at our contest. We have a ball. I'm going to tell y'all how much of a ball we have when your girl is on the mic. But that's going down in Dallas Swingers, Lord, Steppers and Line Dance Explosion, boy. Do we have swingers? Anyway, January 28th through 25th to the 28th. Heritage Ball 2024, February 22nd through the 26th. Again, that's Heritage Ball 24, February 22nd through the 26th. Stepping into spring, March 15th through the 17th. That's Little Rock, Arkansas. We always have a good time over there. Myself and Pete will be hosting that event. Again, that is Stepping into Spring, March 15th through the 19th. 15th through the 17th in Little Rock, Arkansas. Red, White, and Smooth, July 4th through the 7th. That is Columbus, Ohio. Guys, I need you there. July 4th through the 7th, 2024. We always say this, if you know, you know. I'm serious. Red, White, and Smooth is just that type of party. For more information, go to www.redwhiteandsmooth. That's VESMOOVE.com. 20westrealestate.com for all of your real estate needs. Labor Day weekend is going down here in Atlanta for Sarah Teagle, 25 years in the game. It's going down Labor Day weekend. So guys, make sure you are here for that. We also have Fade to Black October 17th through the 20th. More information, www.worldsteppersinc.com. We also have a new sponsor alert. It is Lion's Den. He has houseboats for rent. You know, you can rent the actual boat. He's the captain, and he takes you around on Lake Lanier. You can have a whole party. So I think that is super dope. Look them up, My Houseboat Parties. I will have more information. He's also one of the sponsors for my blue carpet event or blue carpet appearance at the Heritage Ball as well. That's Lions Den. Stepping Out in Pink is also one of my blue carpet sponsors for Heritage Ball 2024. Their event, Stepping Out in Spring, goes down in Huntsville, Alabama, April 19th through the 21st. I am opening that up if more people would like to sponsor my blue carpet at the Heritage Ball. You have a service, you have a product, and you want me to talk about it while I'm on this blue carpet in front of all these people, y'all need to let me know what's up. All right, so let's get into it. Now, tonight, we're going to recap Nyce Entertainment's Style Masters Nyce 6th annual event in Norfolk, Virginia. Now, this event I have had the privilege, I call it a privilege because I'm so honored to be a part, to host it for 3 years. Myself and Pete have done, I think this makes year 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. We've had the pleasure of hosting the actual fashion show that happens on Sunday. But we'll get to that in a minute. I got to talk about this other stuff y'all folk were doing. So hold on just 1 second, okay? Now, I did not arrive until Friday, okay? I got there Friday, I guess a little bit after 5. So unfortunately, I missed the kickoff set, which was that Thursday night. Now, the kickoff set was hosted and held at Roger Brown's Sports Bar. I cannot talk. Let me just drink some. Hold on a second. Why the talker can't talk? Maybe I've been talking too much. According to what my husband now feels, that perhaps I talk too much. And I think the Lord is probably trying to get me back from all the talking that I did this weekend. But the devil is a lie. 1 second. All right, so we're now. Roger Brown's. Now, Roger Brown, the DJs for that evening was DJ G Nyce and DJ Patrick. G Nyce is out of the VA. DJ Patrick is out of North Carolina. So I'm going to go to my notes. Again, I was not there. But as you guys know, if you've been following this platform in any period of time, if I'm not there, I'm still going to ask. Now, I do not take people's opinion because everybody has one, right? But I don't take it as the word of the gospel. But I do like to say to the promoters, this is what the overall consensus was. Now, I don't just ask 1 or 2 people. I asked several people, like random people, like, okay, you was here Thursday? Okay, well, tell me what you thought. Okay. So that just sort of gives you a little preference. Even if I'm not there, I will ask. All right, so let me tell you what I got on Thursday night. Kickoff set. Space facility was beautiful. People loved the location. I actually had one person to tell me that he had come last year to this event and wanted to come back because he liked Thursday night so much. So that is definitely kudos to the team of choosing that space to have their Thursday night on. Now, good. People love the facility. Bad. I'm just going, I keep it 100. Again, I wasn't there, but this is just what I was told. So we're just going to leave it like that. Bad was, I don't know if I could say the bad was this thing or bad or ugly was, okay. So there's a toss between bad and ugly when it comes to this. One was the sound. I heard that the sound system was horrible on Thursday night. Again, I wasn't there, so I can't say, yeah, it was okay. I don't know, but they said the sound was bad on Thursday night. And people were not too fond of the music on Thursday night. Again, I don't know which DJ was playing at which time, but that was the general overall consensus that I got on Thursday night when it comes to missing the mark. The mark was missed on that sound and on the DJs or DJ that was playing at the time that I asked the person. So I don't know if it was at the top or at the bottom. That's what I got. DJs, they weren't really feeling them, and the sound wasn't all that great on Thursday night. So that's just something we may want to kind of work on. I asked a few people to give me a SIP rating for Thursday night. Average, about a 2.5, 3 at most. And it was because of the sound. Like That was like the main thing, the sound and the music. People just was not feeling it. Now, here's the thing. Now, I heard some few things about, I didn't really like the DJ. I don't really like da-da-da. Sometimes, most times, when the sound is bad, the DJ can be up there killing it. But if the sound is bad, it defeats the purpose. So, I don't know, but that's what I got on Thursday night. So, we'll let that go. All right. So, Friday day party. Again, I did not arrive in time. I think I didn't even get to the hotel till 6. Literally it was 6:05, and I think that actual silent party ended at 6. So I literally missed the whole Carla silent party. Now, it was in the hospitality suite on the first floor. I did hear that it was nice. I heard it was well attended. I heard it was nice. I did hear a few things from people like myself that was at the counter that hate that we missed it. We wish that it was later so we could actually get it, because I've actually missed it 2 years in a row. So I don't know Dame, you need to get me in there early on Fridays or Thursdays or whatever, but I would like to be a part of Carla's silent party. But it did get a great rating of a 4 sips. So good job on the silent party for Friday day. 4 sips is fantastic. Trust me, that's fantastic. All right. Did I have another note over here before I get into it? Hold on, let's see. Friday, wanted later 4 sips. Okay, very good. All right, so let's go into the Friday hip hop set 90s themed. All right, so that was at the Host Hotel, of course. It started at 8, ended at 1:30, which is perfect. The DJs were DJ Nyce and DJ Tickman. All right, so I was able to be a part of the hip hop night. Good. I really enjoyed the music. I always enjoy the people. So let me just say this. Let me just go ahead and preface this for any single time that I did a party. Just already know 5 sips for the people. 5 sips for all the people. I don't, everybody that was there, I love you all. 5 sips for you just being there. So thank you. Friday night hip hop sets. I thought the music was okay. I think one of the challenges with the hip hop night, it almost feels that sometimes the DJs are a little bit afraid to really go 10 toes down into playing the hip hop. If it is literally a hip hop night, that's what we want to hear. I don't want to hear the Temptations or the Whispers unless they got a hip hop track. I don't want to hear. Now, that's just me. I don't know about other people. But when you say hip hop, that's literally all I want to hear the entire night. Now, when you say hip hop, though, does that also mean your R&B cuts when you grew up, your nostalgia, your 90s? I think it means all of that. So it doesn't have to necessarily be rap. So I don't know whether that just kind of got lost. One of the things that people were complaining about, they felt that the rap was okay. They just felt it was too fast. I don't know whether it was too fast or not. I enjoyed it. I thought I was a rapper. So I don't really know where they got that from. But that was cool for me. One, I have to say, was an ugly. It was an ugly. It was, and I always use this scenario, hottest fish. But this year I've been saying I'm gonna stop cussing. Every now and then I may say a cuss word. Every now and then I'm trying to be better. So it was hot. It was very warmed. It was warmed. It was warmed on Friday night. I mean, warmed. Okay? Warmed. I was about to faint on Friday night. I'm like, what? Okay. Listen, I know I'm going through the changes and all, so y'all gotta have the air like extra cold for me and my friends that's going through the changes as well. But it was so hot on Friday night. I don't know why it was so hot. So I've been asking some questions of some people that work in the hotel industry, and I was like, why does the ballrooms be so hot? Now, this is one thing that I was told by someone and it made sense. Hotels and big facilities like that, they have things programmed. And since we're in the winter months, they're not going to automatically think to turn on the air. They're going to have on a heater because it's the winter months. I don't know if that's what it was or not, but dang, y'all, it was so hot in there. So for that, y'all took a little bit of a hit because it was hot. Okay. So let me give you the score that I have an average score for on Friday night. Hip hop set, pushing about a 3.5. There were some things that people said the mixes were too long. Now, I don't know whether people feel like we got to hear the whole song that Biggie did when they doing the mix. I don't know if they feel like when they do the bass track, they're going to put that on the bottom. Then I'm going to put Biggie on top of that. Then I'm going to put Tupac all in the same song, which makes the song 63 minutes long. We are still dancing. It is hot. Okay? Shorten up these remixes. Like, how long should a remix be? I'm thinking remixes should land about 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes, just like a regular song. These remixes are going on too long. That's what happened on Friday night. The remixes were a little long. I did have to agree with that. The remixes were a little long. Now, I don't know which DJ was DJing the remixes, so don't even say, oh, T-Lady said your remix is too long. T-Lady didn't say nothing but the remixes was long. So whoever was playing remixes, how did... Okay, you was playing the remixes, shorten them up. Okay, all right. So, after party. There was an after party that happened after the 1:30. Now, the after party... It is not on this paper. I do not see it on this paper, but it must have been an impromptu situation. Okay, yes. So on Friday night, they had a space upstairs on the second floor for an after party. Loved it. Went upstairs, we're up there chilling. And so after about 30 minutes or so, we're still sitting. I'm not hearing any music. I'm not hearing anything. Is it a party or is it just a get together and talk and tell lies? What are we doing? For me, that was a little bit of a miss. If we're going to do an after party, we need to make sure we do an after party. Now, the music eventually came. We eventually had a good time, but we did sit for a while I guess the DJs were transitioning or whatever. So would have been good if we would have walked into an after party. Music is already going. So that's just a little bit of something to kind of keep in mind for next year when it comes to the after party. For me, the after party, about a 3.5. I mean, it was just an after party. We got together, we talked, we told lies, we went down into the M Lounge and stole snacks. I mean, all the perfect things. We were looking for a box of chicken. At an after party. Guys, when we go to a set, y'all, we have to start remember to get extra food during the day so you can have food to warm up at night because we be about to stop. Is it just me? I can never remember that when I go to get something to eat earlier to get enough because after the party, you're going to be hungry. Ain't nothing open. So yes, that's not y'all fault. That's ours. We should have known to have extra food, okay, for the after party. But yeah, that kind of missed a little bit for me, just because it just didn't seem like it was. It just seemed like it was an afterthought, and maybe it was because it was not on the paper, okay. But if we're gonna do something like that, just kind of make sure we have it already set up for the people, okay? Because the people was looking around like, what are we finna do? So we want to make sure we do that. All right. So Saturday was the workshops. I did not get an opportunity to go to any of the workshops. We kind of did a few things around the area, so I did not get to the workshops, but I did hear that the workshops were dope. Now, I have got to say this. There are a couple of highlights for me for this weekend, but one of the first ones came with this day party. The day party was held. It was a place called, let me see if it's on here, Saturday. It's not on here either. Let's see. Let me see, Saturday kickback day party. Waterside Atrium. Okay, so the Waterside Atrium was literally had like this little walkway you had to do, and it was across, like you didn't need a car or anything. You literally could walk. A 10-minute walk, if that. What I did like is that because it was a little bit of a maze, at every bend, they had a worker there or had a volunteer there or a staff member there to let you know which way to go. So I thought that was spot on. So good job with that detail, dang. But the Waterside, when you walked in, first of all, you walk into like a landing. Well, we came in. You walked into like a landing. And when you come into the landing, you can see the whole space. You have restaurants, pool tables, video games, bars. I mean, it was, when you walked in, you just immediately got this, oh, this is nice. Sound system on point. The DJs for the day party was, is it on here? It's not on here. I want to say, I'm almost sure it was E.T. Taylor, Shorty Smooth, and Tick. DJ that day party. That kickback day party was spot on. Team job well done. I had no issue. I had a great time. I thought the ambiance was perfect. It gave a switch. You know what I mean? So everything is not in the ballroom. You got things going on other places. So great job on that. Now, we did have one complaint that I would consider, I would say it's a bad. I mean, I don't think it's an ugly. I think it's a bad. What it was, okay, it was the floors. We were dancing on concrete floors, and so that can cause some issues with your knees. And so we did have a couple of people that had danced and had some problems. They were sore later on that day from dancing on the actual concrete floor. So that was a ding. But overall, that day party for me, I got to give it a 4.5. I'm serious. I know people don't usually get scores that high for me. I'm serious. I can be like, I'm not real critical. It's just I have certain things that I'm looking for. And so to hit them all is, yeah. So job well done. Day party was off the chain. 4.5 sips for that. I did go to a space called Chef's Cocktail Kitchen. Fantastic food. I want to say, Carla, thank you so much for setting that up for Nicole and I to enjoy that food. That was fantastic. So thank you. All right. So Saturday night, let's get into Saturday night. Saturday night, the music was really, really good. I really enjoyed the music on Saturday night. That was E.T. Taylor and DJ Shorty Smooth did the music for Saturday night. They played really well with each other. I thought it was great. It had a nice vibe to the music. It flowed really well. So job well done with that pairing. We also had Rockwell Hallman that was in the building singing. He did a fantastic job. So shout out to Rockwell. Great job. Pete, as always, Pete and I I love hosting with Pete. We did the intermission. I thought that was fantastic. The food, they had some heavy hors d'oeuvres. For me, with Style Masters, a lot of the details were hit. The details were so important. And I want to give a shout out to the team and Dame Rose for making sure those details were hit. For me, on Saturday night, I have got to give Saturday night a 4 stars. We still ran into being hot because it was in the same spot, but it wasn't as bad. So it seems like the staff might have gotten with the hotel to say, hey, give us a little bit more air. So we do appreciate you guys on Saturday night. There were water stations everywhere. There was a huge dance floor. So it wasn't where you had to dance on the carpet unless you just wanted to. They had plenty of dance space. So that was really, 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 really good. For Saturday night. So again, Saturday night, I give it 4 stars. Now let's get into Sunday. And I'm going through this fairly quickly for a couple of different reasons, something I want to say at the end of this. But let's get into Sunday. So the fashion show. And again, some may look at it as the highlight of the weekend. I don't know. That day party for me was the highlight. But we did have the fashion show on that Sunday. We had fashion designers, Charnice, great job. Shara Sean, we had Reckless, they're my personal favorite. Gigi Styles, great. Covered by Aloysia, awesome. We had Saw, which is the young lady that had the African designs. Now, let's get into some of these models. Now, Amanda Panda. Amanda Panda, for me, I don't know. I think I'm going to ban her from even coming to Stepping Sets anymore. And the reason why I'm going to ban Amanda Panda, because she literally, for me, well, the first time she walked, she had on one of Charnice's jackets that was super dope. Some little cute little shorts, cute little legs. Y'all know Amanda Panda is cute to death. She come through there strutting, honey. And, she had a little trucker cap on, and I told her to deliver me some produce, honey, because them shorts was shortened. You hear me? Them shorts was shortened. I was like, okay, Amanda, girl. Anyway, so that was the first time Amanda came through there. But let me tell you why I'm going to ban Miss Amanda Panda for coming out after that. Amanda Panda wasn't finished. So when she did her little stroll, because she was first, she went back to the back and put on something else. Now, let me tell you what Amanda Panda came out there on The second time Amanda Panda came out there. Amanda came out there with a jacket on. Okay, great. Everybody else had on a jacket. But Amanda didn't have on no shirt. Amanda Panda came through there holding her jacket. I wish I had a jacket. 1 second. Hold on a minute. Let me get a jacket. I got to show y'all what Amanda Panda did. Amanda Panda, I ain't going to take my shirt off because I'm already in trouble. So I ain't going to take my shirt off. But let me show y'all what Amanda Panda did. Child, Amanda Panda came through there. And just imagine, this is my skin. This is all skin, no shirt. Amanda Panda, let me think. They fall about right there. Amanda Panda had her jacket sitting by right there. Y'all can't really tell, but this is a little bit of boobage right here. Just a little bit. Calm down. It ain't no, ain't nothing showing. But Amanda Panda was holding she was holding the jacket. It wasn't no tape on it. She was holding the jacket. Now, all while Amanda Panda is walking, I'm thinking to myself, Jesus, if Sharnice had asked me to walk with this jacket, by the time I got halfway around this circle, I done forgot that I need to even hold my jacket. Let me just first say that. The way my 50-plus-year-old brain is set up, I done forgot that I'm supposed to be holding the jacket. Let me just say it. I'm the type to forget to charge my cell phone. So I know I'm going to forget to hold my jacket. Not Amanda Panda. Amanda Panda walked around there, baby, like what? I know y'all want to see more than this, but you're not. You're going to look at this jacket, okay? Amanda Panda shut it down, child. She shut it down. But there was someone else that shut it down too. That damn Arian, excuse me. Child, let me tell you something. When I told her, I'm a hater. That girl was so doggone fine. There was so many fine women, and y'all knows I'm talking about the women first. There was so many fine women that I was thinking to myself, I have never been, with a woman. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't knocking nobody. If that's what you do, that's what you do. But after yesterday, I was, it had me thinking that, maybe I should. I mean, because the women were so fine. Like I'm just saying. I was just thinking to myself, maybe I should because the women were so fine. That's it. Okay. But anyway, I'm not even gonna talk about the fine. Okay. All right. So let me say this. With my tea sippers, we're gonna have to start making a deal with each other. And the deal with each other is this. If Candyman is not with me, that is my opportunity to live my best life. That is literally my opportunity to get out here in these stepping streets and live my best life. The problem that I'm having with y'all steppers and y'all T-sippers is that some of y'all is just snitches. And one of the main snitches I want to call to the forefront is Tanya Coleman. Now, Tanya's acting like she don't have no blackmail footage on me, but I know she does. She ain't posted it yet. She's waiting her time to post it, but I know her. She always has blackmail situations on me all the time. So can we make a deal, y'all? If y'all see me at a sit and Candyman is at the house, if y'all come to me and say, T lady, what Candyman? And if I make this statement to you, I don't bring sand to the beach. Okay, let me break that down. That means whatever I'm up to, let me just be up to it. Act like you don't see me. Act like you don't hear me. Just let me do me. But now, some kind of way, Candyman finds out stuff before I even... Let me tell y'all something. I could barely get it out my mouth. I don't even think I had turned the mic off before he was already calling me. Tika, what are you up there doing? What do you mean? Who is calling this? Excuse me. Who is snitching on me? Excuse me. I look like a naked mole rat. Now, let me show y'all. So for the people that ain't never seen me when I'm in my downtime, I'm going to let you see me. Now, this, to me, tonight, should solidify our relationship. It should bring us closer together as a family when I show y'all this. Now, this is what I look like normally. I have no eyelashes. I look like a naked mole rat. But I need to take my glasses off so y'all can hear me loud and clear. Snitches get stitches. Do you hear me? All right. All right. So good. The fashions were spot on, spot on. I did not get any of the food, but I heard it was good. The bad or ugly, we could call it, it did start late. So what happened was it caused some issues with people with flights. They wanted to stay longer, but because it started late, they had to go ahead and leave. So that was something that we definitely need to make sure we pay attention to and making sure things start on time. I don't know why it was late. I ain't gonna make up a story because I don't know. But it did start late. So Dame, I know I know you guys will fix that going forward. So the vendors row. Listen, dude, you guys always pick some of the best vendors to vend your event. It was fantastic. I mean, you had so many varieties. So good job on the vendors. Now, let me say this to you. If you guys were at the was at the fashion show, um, this is a so during the whole weekend that I was there, I was randomly going to people and asking, "What are we celebrating?" That's all I said. What are we celebrating? So I had some people come to me and say, "I'm celebrating life. I'm celebrating a job promotion. I'm celebrating cancer free. I'm celebrating sobriety." I mean, I got a list of things that people were celebrating. One of the things that I think that was really oh, you got Herbert said he got 2 art pieces, so good job. One of the things that I think shocked people from even being asked, what were they celebrating? Sometimes we're so busy talking about everybody else, but when you go ask somebody else, what should I be praying for you about, or what can I cheer you on about? Um, so in my asking, that Saturday, and I cannot call this young lady's name. I cannot. I'm so sorry. Names just escape me, and I'm so sorry. But on Saturday, I'd asked this young lady, what were we celebrating? And at the time, she said, "I'm celebrating my mom. My mom, I want to say she said her mom was in her 90s. And the joy that came on her face when she was telling me about her mom put me in a good space, especially with the loss of my father. And just it just really put me in a good space. So we were talking, and she was just talking about this nice long life her mother has had, and her mother um, was staying with her sister, and she, had some health challenges. I mean, she's in her 90s, I want to say. And so we just really rejoiced and was thankful for her mom's life. So Sunday, and y'all bear with me. I know I'm kind of I'm in a difficult, not difficult, but just in a different space today. I wanted to do the recap. I wanted to do that. So hopefully I've done it some justice, and I'll make sure I give you the overall score in just a second. But normally when I'm introduced, I come out with some hip hop, or I come out with some Atlanta music, or I come out to all kind of different things. But this time I felt God had been dealing with me that Saturday night about what song I needed to walk out on. And I was just like, I don't know. Um, all of a sudden it just kind of sat on me to come out in a gospel song. I'm like, a gospel song? At a step set? Okay. So the song that came to my mind was Jesus Can Work It Out. That old school, Jesus can work it out. If you let him, Jesus can work that song. So that's the song we came out on. So when I came out, I admonished to the crowd to not forget to thank God, to thank Jesus for bringing you through. And 2023 was just so bad, and I went into that and I talked about some of the challenges that I've been dealing with: depression and anxiety and thoughts of suicide and things of that nature. And sometimes it's when you have a platform like this, you have to be very careful about how transparent you are. Um, I think maybe sometimes I may um, overshare, but I overshare because I know it can be a blessing to someone else, right? Because someone may see me in this space and think all the time that I'm okay. No, half of the time I'm not. I'm gonna be honest, half of the time I'm not. And this was something I've been dealing with for years. And then when I lost my dad, that just kind of took me on over the top. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, so this particular young lady, she was telling me about her mother, and we just had this beautiful moment on Saturday. All right, so Sunday, after I'm done with that, we were packing up to get ready to go to the airport. And so I'm packing up, and I think I was talking to one of the vendors, and all of a sudden I hear tea lady, tea lady, tea lady. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, okay. And this the same woman, she's coming to me, and she's running like almost in full sprint. And she gives me this big old hug. And I'm thinking, I'm just thinking it's the regular hug, the regular, girl, you did a good job. I love you. See you next time, blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't that. It wasn't that. She's crying. And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, so I'm because I don't know what's going on. So it was two other young ladies with her. And she's crying, just crying. And I'm looking at her, and I'm going, and I said, baby, what's wrong? And she looked at me and she said, tea lady. And I said, what? She said, my sister just called me and my mom just passed. What? This morning? She said, yes, my mother just passed. And the part that shook me to my core is when she made the statement to me. When she said to me, thank you for asking me yesterday about what I was celebrating. She said, you don't know how much that blessed me to be able to tell somebody about my mother. Pretty much a complete stranger. We didn't know. She's been following me, but I didn't know her like that. And I think in that moment, for me, I never want to be the type that take anything like this to have a platform, to have a voice, to have tea sippers. I don't like to say followers, y'all are my family. But to have tea sippers that I really, really love and I care about, that love and care about me. That right there for me, there's been times in since the loss of my father, that I've actually contemplated no longer doing Talking Tea with Tika. And I actually have said it to a few people, and every time I say it to people, they're like, what? Because, when you go through things, for me, I'm just saying for me, I didn't feel worthy of the platform anymore. I know it may sound weird. I know it. I didn't feel that I had anything else to say, right? But when something like that happens, it lets you know that no man puts you in a position that you're in. I can't name one man or woman that has given me the gift that God has given me. Yes, I have helpers, I have staff, I have a manager, I have all of that. But when you truly, truly touch someone and truly, truly blesses someone, I can't stop doing this if I tried. I literally could. I could not stop doing this if I tried. I couldn't. I could not. I could not. Now, are there going to be some days where I'm like, you know what? Now, I may put a status up and go, y'all, this is my last day. I need y'all to just tell me, because I may have that day. But it's not a small thing, and I do not take it lightly. So I want to take this opportunity right now to tell you guys, thank you. Thank you. Literally, thank you for every promoter that's ever hired me. From anybody, I mean, literally, if you've given me your mic at your event, thank you. Thank you. Sarah, thank you. Sarah Teagle gives me something every single time I see her. She's like, you like that? Okay, then put it in the bag. I'm like, every single time she sees me. Somebody gives me something all the time, and I do not take it lightly. So I just want to tell you guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so very much. No, I don't know where this is taking me, what God is doing, but what I do know, He's doing something good. I do know that. I do know that. My whole life has shifted. My whole thought process has shifted. Everything is shifted, but it's a good thing, right? So I just want to tell you guys, thank you, 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 thank you. Just thank you. The gifts. I mean, I get stuff in the mail from you guys. You never know what somebody is going through. I was literally sitting at the table. I want to say it was on Saturday night. No, it was not. It was Sunday. And a woman had told me that she had fought cancer, I want to say twice. Because I asked her what she was celebrating. She said that I fought cancer twice. And she said, you just have no idea. So she said, sometimes when I'm down and I need something to cheer me up, she said, I will go to one of your old videos. And it brings me so much joy. I did not mean to be emotional tonight. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Dane. But it's necessary. It's necessary. So thank you. Overall score for Style Masters 2024. I want to give it 4 stars. Job well done. Job well done. Good job, Dame and the staff. Looking forward to coming back next year. Hopefully I didn't embarrass you guys too much at the fashion show. So job well done. Job well done, guys. Thank you. Again, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in tonight. Again, I did not mean to go here. But sometimes you have to go, because y'all ain't gonna talk about me. I know somebody doing screenshots with these naked mole red eyelashes, so I'm gonna put my glass on so you can't really see. But again, Dame, 4 stars, 2024 Style Masters. We're looking forward. Are you gonna come back next year, or are you gonna skip a year? I think you just skip a year. So let us know about your information. We'll go ahead and get that out to the folks. And I think that's all I got tonight. I am full. I'm full. I'm real full. I am seeing your messages on here, guys. I love you guys so much. Nyce was a great event. Keep praising him. Yeah, thank you. I have no choice. I have to. I have to take that moment when it's time to take that moment. Guys, I love y'all because now my nose is gonna start running. So I'm gonna get off of this here live. But I love you, love you, love you. Shout out to my Facebook folks. Shout out to my YouTube family. I love you guys. And as always, make sure you guys support The folks at the bottom, because they're keeping me on the air. The stars that you guys send. I want to tell y'all that on Facebook, you can send stars. Send me stars. Like, all that helps as a creator. Anytime I put a video out, share the video. Believe it or not, it helps us as creators. Facebook is looking at that. They want to know how much we're engaged and how much people like you, and do you engage back. So help me build this brand even more for 2024. Sky's the limit, guys. So I'm excited. I love you guys oh so much. Oh my God. Oh my God. And as always, sip, sip. Bye.